Hello and happy Thursday, love beings, from my Love Life Abundance Cafe. So, I covered yesterday the part about wealth and abundance and how to get over our being stuck and not creating abundance. And today, oh, I hate it when this thing is not aligned perfectly. So, and today is about love. And specifically, it's about the hottest subject on earth, sex and sensuality. Woohoo! And what is sex? Sex is the most powerful source and expression. Look at this guy. Hot. Sex is the most powerful expression of and force, energetic force on the planet right now. And I would like to call it like lovemaking, a sensual expression, because it's so much more than just the physical act. It's so much more than the Matrix's version of sex, which is pornography, which is extremely toxic. Because anytime you want to imprison humanity and bastardize the strongest, most powerful force energy on the planet, you introduce shame, guilt, and fear to it, and you annihilate it. I like to share with you through examples. So, the exercise that is really, really powerful to do is to recall your earliest memory of sex. The first memory of your sexual feelings, of how you thought about sex. And notice what is being brought up to light. Is it shame, guilt, fear, if it was unhealthy? Or is it innocence and like butterflies and wow, I feel like shy and I'm wet and I feel something and energy coming over me. Listen, it's hard for me to talk about this. My first earliest experience was toxic and fearful and shameful and full of guilt and fear. But also, since my healing and since my awakening 5 years ago, I'm conscious that sexuality and sex and lovemaking is by far the most divine expression that has been gifted to us on this earth. As we walk this earth, it's our God-given birthright to experience divinity in motion on earth with each other, because it's communication. It's the most delicious form of communication. Lovemaking, sexuality, sex is the most delicious expression of human communication. It's not just procreation, it's not just birthing adorable little mini me's. It's so much more. And that's why it's important to come from a healed space. Otherwise, if you're going to imprison humanity and create a factory of guilting and shaming and fear, you become a Harvey Weinstein or you become a Kevin Spacey, these predators. And you know, women do it too. And what I'm speaking about here very clearly is that it's across sexual orientation, it's across gender, and at a healthy age where you've developed mentally, emotionally, is when you start. So, you know, let's give it the age 18, but that's a healthy time to really do it. I didn't have my earliest experiences were very scary and toxic and fearful, but when I consciously, my early conscious memory of it, not the memories I blocked, but my first conscious memory of it was beautiful, and it wasn't until I was 23 years old. Yay! Late boomer. But now I get to enjoy it to the fullest expression. And I don't engage in sexual activity right now with anyone, it has to be the right vibration. And my vibration has become so unique to me and high, and I'm happy. I feel this immense joy and happiness every single morning I wake up. So I have, I'm operating from a pretty high vibration. So in the world today, as we're lifting our planet and we're transitioning and we're going through this major rebirth, humanitarian major rebirth and transformation, I'm waiting for the right partner. I'm waiting for the right magical being who's going to complement me. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Otherwise, it's going to be a mismatch, and you don't want to mess around with very powerful force energy, because that's like the strongest expression. So to heal that in your own life, and so many people are having problems in that department. That's why a lot of people are popping Viagra, and they're like, oh, it's a physical thing. I just can't get it up, No, it's so much more than that. It's all here. It's your heart is closed off, and you're being guilted and shamed, and you're operating from fear when it comes to your sexual, sensual expression. And if there are layers of guilt, and there are layers of fear, and there are layers of shaming, and especially men with their mothers, the mother can have such an impact on a man, and can, if she's guilting him and shaming him, not to feel that expression, like in my story. Oh my goodness. I mean, I had the most beautiful relationship with my ex. We were at the highest high, and it was just pure magic, pure magic. The first, I would say, September, October, November, December, the first 4 months of our meeting. And then when things went downhill, his father passed away. He came back from a trip where he spent a lot of time with his mom, and she guilted him and shamed him and made him feel like crap, saying horrible things about him, bringing him down, bringing his spirit down, acting like she's his wife. And it's just so ugly on so many levels when a mother is so controlling that she wants the relationship that she should be having with her husband. And if the husband passed away, you need to own your healing and move on and be with somebody who is compatible with you. Don't have these relationships with your kids. That's just disgusting. That's just you feeding on your kid, and that's you being in the dark world. That's awful. And and that type of codependent relationship is extremely, extremely toxic. And it literally brings down the vibration on the planet. But now we're reclaiming our power. Now we're raising the vibration of the planet to the highest realm. Now we're co-creating this heaven on earth. And so it is. So we reclaim our God-given birthright to healthy sexuality, to healthy lovemaking, to the healthiest expression of communication, to the healthiest expression of love. And so it is. Oh, wow. Wow. No. Mufasa. Oh, no. Talking about that, if it's unhealthy, this is what happens. Let me check on the cat. I'll be right back.